Hey, Nikki Brown here. No matter where you are and what part of the world you are in, I hope that you're having a good day. So, I came on really quickly to ask a very sincere question. But first, I want to start out by saying that over the years, I've had several people say to me, you need to dumb yourself down in order to find a partner or be in a relationship. And I very sincerely say, I don't know how to do that. Or why should I do that? What is wrong with me being myself? Because at some point, this person is going to know that I'm intelligent. So why not start out by just being myself instead of being fake or phony? And people normally think that I'm trying to be condescending or sarcastic or whatever. And oh, well, just do whatever you want to do. But that's not answering the question. How do you do that? I don't know how to do that. Most people cannot articulate a response, right? And why should I do that? Why should anyone do that? And again, at one point, are you going to just be yourself? I think that a lot of people introduce themselves with a representative instead of being themselves, and then later on realizing that they don't really like each other. I feel like I'm cutting out that whole process by just being myself. And so, why is it an issue to be myself? Now, when I share information with people, I'm sharing because I am doing my best to be helpful from the kindness of my heart by sharing what I know in hopes to help someone. Not to say, oh, well, this is what I know. It's not to show off what I've learned or what I've studied. It's to help someone, right? As I feel like I was helped by others or by the knowledge that I've obtained over the years. So I feel like, why would I not share? Why would I not do my due diligence? And if the person I'm sharing it with doesn't want to hear what I'm sharing, they can simply say, I don't want to hear that, or I don't want to talk about that, or I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to take your advice. And that would be just fine with me. But at the same time, I have to learn not to share. But then it's like when I don't share with certain people and something comes up later, it's like, well, how come you didn't tell me? Because how do you know who wants to know and who doesn't want to know? And when you've been rejected by so many people who feel like, oh, you're just being a know it all, you think you're better than me, or you think you know everything. So you have those people over here, but then you have those people who really want the knowledge and the information. Or then you'll have people who will ask you a question about what you know just so that they can attack you. So, again, how do you discern those who really genuinely want to know and those who just want to be condescending or abusive or dismissive, right? So, again, if I share something with someone, it's not to say, oh, I know more than you. That's not my thought process. My thought process is always to help someone. And again, if that person doesn't want the knowledge and information, they can simply say, I don't want the knowledge and information. But after you've been rejected or dismissed so many times, you kind of get the hint like, okay, well, I'm just not going to share with this person anymore because this person is not interested in the knowledge that I have to share. And so you kind of just end up tucking your tail, or I end up tucking my tail and, not sharing. And then again, If someone shares something with me, do I just sit there and pretend I have no idea what they're talking about? Is that not deceptive? Because at some point in time, it's going to come out that I understand and know what this person is talking about, right? How do you manage that? And again, I am sincerely asking the question, how does a person dumb themselves down? For me, dumbing myself down is either not saying anything at all. I already speak in Ebonics, as they call it, or, grammatically incorrect English. And I do my best not to talk over people's head by using extremely big words that I know, you know, a lot of people don't understand. I do my best to use simple words on purpose. So, in essence, still, doing my best to fit in so that when I do drop a jewel, hopefully the person will pick it up and receive it. Because this is all about learning. There's a African proverb, life is about discovering your gift and then giving it away. Right? So the gifts that I have they're not for me. They're not for me to brag because I don't even like people who brag, right? They're not for me to say, oh, this is what I know, so that means I'm better than you. That sounds absolutely ridiculous to me. If I know something and I know that that something can help you, why would I not share? I don't understand. And so, again, I am sincerely asking, how does one dumb themselves down? Other than because I can't pretend that I don't know something. But I can just sit there and not say anything, and then people are going to say, what's wrong with you? Nothing's wrong with me. I'm just not saying anything. And somehow that's not acceptable either. So, again, very sincerely, I am asking the question, how does a person dumb themselves down? And why should a person dumb themselves down? Because if a person ends up in a relationship with someone that they feel like they have to dumb themselves down with, at some point in time, that person's going to get bored. I feel like in a relationship, people should teach each other. And if they don't agree, they can just agree to disagree, right? But I think both should come to the table with something to teach. And this is just me. Some people don't feel like that about relationships, and that's fine because everybody's view of a relationship is different. But coming from the perspective of someone who wants to build and grow and and has ambitions and goals, okay, if I have this goal and you have this goal, what can we teach each other? How can we help each other? So if I have to dumb myself down, that probably means that person may not have ambitions or goals and may not have anything that they can teach me. Or they may feel that way. Their fears and insecurities may tell them that they don't, when they may actually have something to teach me. Or anyone who they feel needs to dumb themselves down and pretend that they aren't as intelligent as they are. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. And this is not me trying to be funny. It's, again, me sincerely asking the question, how does one dumb themselves down? And why should someone dumb themselves down? I would really love an intelligent answer to that question. For real. Because again, I've had people say that to me over the years. And if you respond, it's, oh, well, you're just being um, resistant. No, I don't understand. What is wrong with me saying that I don't understand? To me saying that I don't understand is acknowledging the fact that I definitely don't know everything. So if I'm saying I don't know how to dumb myself down, teach me. What does that look like? How do I do that? And you have no answer for me, then how am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to take your advice if I have no idea how to go about doing so? I, is what I'm asking that, you know, is it that difficult to ask, how do you dumb yourself down? How do you do that? What does that look like? What should I say instead? How should I behave instead? Again, should I just be quiet and just sit there and listen and pretend I have absolutely no idea what this person is talking about? And then come to find out, I wrote a book about it. Like, really? Help. Love y'all. Later.